Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. Today I'll be showing you how to draft this Queen Anne neckline. So if this is something you're interested in, kindly keep watching and let's get right into the video. You want to start by drawing a starting point on your pattern paper. This will be the base of our measurement, so we'll be using this line to measure our half length downwards. So on your pattern paper, just go down by about half an inch and draw a straight line across the paper. Next, you want to insert your half length measurement as your shoulder to your waistline. So for this client is 18 inches. So I'm just marking 18 inches all the way. After marking your half length, go ahead and draw a straight line and label it your half length. The next line we'll be drawing is our shoulder to nipple measurement, which is 12 inches, and shoulder to under bust. So I'm just going to mark them together and draw a straight line accordingly. So let's go over to the shoulder part, which is 8 inches. Place your tape and mark 8 inches. This is 16 inches divided by 2. So I just brought my tape down so that I'm going to be able to draw a straight line for the armhole. For this client, we're going to make use of 9 inches for the armhole measurements. So after marking your 9 inches, you are going to go ahead to draw a straight line. This will be our chest line. For the neckline, I'll be marking 3.5 inches wideness, and then for the shoulder part, it's going to be left with 4.5 inches. So you can make yours 5 inches, 4 inches, whichever one is fine. Place your tape on your shoulder line, mark 1 inch downwards and connect that 1 inch to where your shoulder stops. That's our proposed shoulder, which is 4.5 inches. Just connect it like so. The next thing we're going to do is get our armhole midpoint, and on that midpoint will be coming in by half an inch. I used my ruler to connect this line, but you can also use your free hand. For the dart, we are going to be dividing our nipple to nipple, which is 8 inches by 2, and we are marking 4 inches upwards from the half length line to the chest line. So after doing this, just go ahead and draw a straight line. So before we continue, we just want to do a little extension of the neckline upwards, because on this point the cleavage will be too exposed. So we'll be making use of 6 inches for this neckline. After marking 6 inches, go ahead and draw a straight line and you have your new neckline. You can make use of 7 inches, you can make use of 4 inches, even 3 inches, but 6 inches is fine by us, so we'll be using that. So just go ahead and extend your dart upwards. Mark 4 inches on that line and draw your dart to connect it. For the dart, we'll be taking out 2 inches on the lower part, 1 inch by the left and 1 inch by the right. So we're going to connect upwards, draw a straight line to the under bust point. On the shoulder to nipple point, we'll be coming down by half an inch because we don't want it to be too pointed. So that's where we're going to connect the lines to. So first, just draw your straight line from your half length to your under bust point, and then use your curved ruler or your free hand to connect the curve from the under bust to the half inches you came down with on your shoulder to nipple point. So just mark it and connect with your marker or whatever it is you're using to draw. You want to smoothen it a little by the time we are done connecting your curves together. So the next thing we are going to do is on this upper part, we are not taking out 1 inch on both sides. Rather, we'll be taking out half an inch on this side and 1.5 inch on the other side, because we don't want it to come as if it's like coinciding on the chest line. So you can take 1 inch on both sides on the upper part, but this is just how I like to do mine. So after marking your 1.5 inch to the right and half inch to the left, just go ahead and connect it together.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
So guys, we're almost done. Let's go ahead and insert the body measurements. So make sure that while inserting your body measurements, you replace whatever inches whatever inch of that you took out while you were creating your pattern. So do the same for the bust line and for the waistline, and then connect a straight line. You can add your sewing allowance while doing this, but I'll do mine while cutting my pattern on my fabric. Now that we're done getting the body measurements, let's go over to the upper part. So for this upper part, we have 4.5 inches, and then on this part we have about 2.5 or 3 inches. So you want to connect the slant line from that point to the highest point of your shoulder. So just place your ruler and give it a good straight line. While you are stitching, you might have issues with the armhole point, so we're just going to come up by 1/2 inch on that area. So on that part by the armhole, we're just going to go up by 1/2 inch and then connect a slant line to meet the other points on the bustier. So we'll be cutting out this part that I just shaded out. We're almost done with the front bodies, but we're going to go ahead and cut it out.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
You can't wait on their affirmation. You can't wait on their approval. You can't wait on their support. Sometimes you just got to run and look behind you and say, everybody who wants to run, run, but I can't stop running because you're not running with me. Listen to me, hear me.
We're basically done with the front bodies, but there's another clue we were supposed to mention which I didn't. So I'll be doing that in the next clip. This is the part where we're supposed to take out our side darts. So on the shoulder to nipple point, we'll be coming down by 1 inch. This is because our front bodies is shorter than our back bodies by 1 inch. So for some people it is 1.5 inches, but for this client we are going to make use of 1 inch. So on the nipple point, we'll be coming out by 1 inch because we don't want, of course, the dart to get to the nipple. So just use your ruler to connect the lines together. So that space that is left is what we'll be taking out. We are going to shade it out and use our scissors to cut through to the 1 inch close to the nipple point, and then use a sellotape or a gum or whatever you have to hold it down. So for me, I'll be making use of my pin to hold it down. So this is just what I wanted to explain. While cutting your pattern, it's best you cut this on your paper before you cut it out completely, because as you can see by the side is not quite equal. But when you do this before cutting, you can straighten out the lines and cut a straight one. Let's head over to the back. You want to draw your straight line as usual, your starting point, and then your half length. For the back, we'll be making use of 17 inches. So after doing that, draw your straight line and label it half length. Next thing we're going to do is to insert our zipper allowance. So we'll be making use of 2 inches all the way from the lower part to the top part. Go ahead, mark 2 inches and draw a straight line as well.
You can't wait on their support. Sometimes you just gotta run and look back.
You want to start taking your measurements from that 2 inches point. So from that point, we'll make it marking 8 inches as our shoulder length. So after that, we're going to mark our armhole of 8.5 inches and then just draw a straight line to connect the lines together and create our chest line. So on that point, we're just going to draw a straight line and name it our chest line and connect the other line upwards to give us the armhole curve. Before drawing the armhole curve, I went ahead to mark my shoulder to nipple measurements for the back, which is 12 inches. So I just marked 12 inches and drew a straight line. So for the back bodice, we don't need an under bust because there's no bust on that point, so shoulder to nipple line will work just fine.
Behind you and say, everybody who wants to run, run, but I can't stop running because you're not running with me. Listen to me, hear me.
For the back armhole, we know we don't need to come in by any inches, so we're just going to draw a curve connecting the lines together. From this point, your shoulder of 4.5 inches, which we took out at the front, mark it at the back, and then come down by 1 inch and connect the lines together. Next, you want to mark your shoulder to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches for the dart. So mark that 4 inches all the way to the top and draw a straight line. After doing that, you like to take half inch to the left and half inch to the right. You can take as much as 1 inch, 2 inches, depending on what you want. So I'll connect the lines to the chest line like this. And yes, our dart is basically ready for the back bodice. On the waistline, I'll be coming in by 0.75 inches. And then I'm going to connect that line to the chest line because of course our back is not a straight line. So this is just to give it a curve and to avoid our zip bulge by the time we're fixing our zipper. So on that point, I'm just going to replace the 2 inches I took initially. So we're going to mark 2 inches all the way and connect the line together. So for the back neckline, we're making use of 8 inches. You can go as low as 9, you can go up as 7, and whatever you want is fine. So we're making use of 8 inches, and then after doing that, just go ahead and mark and draw a straight line. This is where we make reference to the front pattern. On this part, we had about 3 inches inward, so we're going to go ahead and mark 3 inches on that point. And then from that 3 inches, we are going to connect the line to meet with the shoulder line. After doing that, I just extended the back line a little to meet with the zipper. And yeah, we're basically done. So this is the neckline for the back. You can create whatever neckline you desire. You can create a V-neck neckline, you can create a curved V neckline, you can create a U neckline. Whatever neckline you choose to create for your back pattern is fine. So yes, I know this looks chaotic, but yes, we'll make do with what we have. I'm just going to cut out the part I want for the back pattern, and I'll show you what I have. Before cutting, please remember to replace your body measurements and also replace the dart you took out initially. So we're basically done with the back bodice, and this is what it looks like with the front when put together. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, please subscribe. If you found it helpful, please leave your comments and share to anyone who might need this video. Thank you guys. See you in my next video.